After plans for a new outdoor environment were started more than 5 years ago, the Chippewa Valley Montessori Charter School has started to replace its outdated playground equipment. Instead of setting up the new environment on the same space as before, the school removed soon-to-be expired equipment and doubled the playground area. Along with this, they removed a fence to better open the playground area to the field. Montessori principal Todd Johnson says the playground upgrade has been needed, and now is the best time to begin the transformation.
We started thinking about this well in advance of when the equipment was going to expire, but it was definitely, you could see the wear and tear on it. And we couldn't find parts anymore for that playground equipment because they no longer made it.
Johnson says to meet all of the safety requirements and also achieve what the school wanted to do with its outdoor environment was challenging. He says it took years to come up with a plan and even longer to continuously adjust it until the staff and parents agreed on the final idea. Johnson says the school had different price points to consider when planning something as big as this.
For example, $79,000 was the low price point, but we were hoping to get up closer to $90,000 to add a few different components to the playground. So with that said, we knew that it was going to take substantial fundraising.
The school started fundraising and received donations, but the school received the majority of its funds through grants. Through the General Mills Box Tops for Education grant, Mayo Clinic Health System's Hometown Health grant, and a $40,000 education grant from Shields, the school received more than $55,000. Combined with donations and fundraising efforts, the school finished with $89,000 to use on creating its new outdoor space. Johnson says the equipment is the outdoor environment plan's most expensive purchase, but expanding the playground area and adding new equipment has its benefits.
When we get this equipment in, it will, we intentionally have increased the footprint of where the playground will be so that we can spread the kids out more. And what that will help us do is there will be fewer behaviors on the playground when you can spread the kids out more.
He says they are investing in some equipment created for kids with sensory needs such as autism. With the new equipment and the open layout to the field, Johnson says this will promote the green space footprint on the playground. He hopes to add trees and prairie grass to the playground area as well as create green space inside the building. Montessori parent Jody Stevens says the playground upgrade is long overdue.
I don't know how you couldn't look at that old equipment and not think that it needed to be replaced. It just was outdated and had some staining and some what looked like to be kind of damage on it.
She says she's proud of the parents' effort during the fundraising, and she's excited to see the finished project.
We're just really excited, and I was really impressed by the coordination that went through this. This was, from my perspective, a very parent-driven process, and it was a very well-organized process, and I was amazed at how quickly we were able to raise the money.
Johnson says the playground installation begins July 27th and should be operational by the beginning of August. The full outdoor environment plan should be complete within the next 2 years.
We'll always be looking at how can we create an environment that is conducive to healthy living, kids learning. And with that, we know that we have to keep adding, whether it be flower beds or restoring things back to nature as much as possible.
For Inside Eau Claire, I'm Austin May.